Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Freeze Friday, which has turned into Stash Dive Saturday. I don't know about you, but this last week of May just flew by, and all of a sudden here I am wondering where May went. And you know, we were thinking with all of the crazies going on in the world that we had a bit of a slower pace because many of us were a lot more at home, and I guess that's true, but somehow this last week just flew. Anyway, so time to give you a little bit of a monthly wrap up on all of our focuses for the month and then look forward to June. I will have my full layout share for the entire month up tomorrow, as there is another video going up tomorrow, and also because I have the freeze focuses, the rediscover your stash focuses, how to kill a kit. So not all layouts go with everything, so I always do like to do a full layout share, and you have asked me to do that, so that'll be up tomorrow, but I will show you a few today. But first, let's have a quick look back at what we were focusing on. This was the lovely mood board that Karen chose. Some beautiful greens, and there's some florals in there, and some corals and pinks. These are lovely colors, my kind of colors for sure. 6x6 paper pads, which are always a good thing to be doing. My stencil focus for the month, if you recall, was the Vicki Boutin Honeycomb, because it went along also with the shape focus in Rediscover Your Stash, which was hexagon. So I had my hexagon punch, the stencil, a hexagon die, and the embossing folder. So I had those out for the month. And then the project focus that I had, which was in How to Kill a Kit with Style, which was my Amsterdam album, I will be sharing that with you midweek somewhere, because that's my proudest May moment. I completed that album. So giving myself that focus and accountability to you and setting that up with you here on a Freeze Friday was just awesome. I went through the photos, so I really had a plan, and you helped me set that up, so thank you. That album is complete, and I will be sharing it. I'm happy, basically, though, with everything, all of our focuses for the month. I think I did good. I did good this month. My only little bit of a fail, I did not use the hexagon honeycomb embossing folder. I have trouble using embossing folders, so you're going to see I put some in May because eventually I had my hexagons out for a couple of months. It took me a while to get there. I'm going to use embossing folders. That was sort of the only little bit of a fail this month. So I just show you a couple of layouts here that are very, very specific to all of these focuses, and I'll go quickly because each and every one of them has a video. 6x6, all of these little papers that I used here to do some layering are from 6x6 paper pads. I did this was a scrap lift of Christina on Christina Day. Got my hexagons out, so that is fun. And this goes with the mood board, the lovely greens, the nature feel. So I feel this one also matches the mood board. Then this, I love that I have my honeycomb stencil, the lovely florals in the colors here that go with the mood board, some butterflies, hexagon. Got this here. I used on this one was the die, and then I put the little hexagons on some black cardstock, and I just fussy cut around. So it gives me another size of hexagon. This is one of my favorite layouts this month. This is another. This has tons and tons of hexagons, 6x6 paper. This was fun. This was a scrap lift of my lovely friend Helen, and the previous one, this here, was a scrap lift for the May I Scrap Lift You, and this was a scrap lift of Karina. And this, I thought I was so clever with the title. A scrap lift here of Karen, one of my lovely Freeze Gang partners, and we do a lot of the product focuses together. And this is a gorgeous 6x6 paper pad that she sent me, so I got a lot of that used here, and some gorgeous sequins. 6x6 paper pads. This is a new series that just started on my channel this past week for the SCT sampler scrapbooking. So it's all 6x6 paper, so that is what I used here on this 8.5 by 11. Little butterfly stencil, that's what I never know where it is, and I always forget to show it to you. It's a lovely little Kaiser Craft. That was another one of our focuses for May. And some florals. And then again, some 6x6 paper pads for the SCT sampler. So quite happy with what I got done there. And then last week with you, if you recall last week, I put a few page kits together. I put 3 page kits together. I have a full one here that I haven't used yet, which was the last one I put together with a couple of photo choices. So that I still need to get done. But the other 2 page kits, I actually made 2 pages. One you will see on my channel tomorrow. This one you saw just this morning, which is a scrap lift of my lovely friend Ronnie. And so out of those 2 page kits, I love this. You know, I like it better every time I look at it. So I also did, while I was doing the stenciling on this page, I did another background. So I have a little bit of a background here on an 8.5 by 11 ready to go. Cut this down a little bit maybe so I can frame it. And then out of those 2 page kits, I have this quite large block left over. This little piece of, I don't have a lot of paper left. This little bit, because this I had cut and I had not cut it large enough for my layout. So I have this all ready to go on one side or another. A little bit of this lovely camera paper. This, I'm going to see what I could do with this, because this is the famous, this is the hexagon die, and it does a lovely frame. I have just a few enamel dots left, a few little extra scraps. I still have quite a bit left in the sticker sheet, so of course I am going to put that with the 3rd page kit that I have left. Some little hexagons left over, which will either go into my bowl or into the 3rd. I think I'm going to keep all of this until I do the 3rd and 4th. I think it's going to be 4 pages with these little page kits. And then we'll see what happens. 1 piece of chipboard, 2 pieces of chipboard, and a few die cuts. So I did fairly well on that as well, and I will definitely get at least 2 more pages. So the verdict on page kits, the way I did them, I like it. It was fun. It was, again, it's something else that gave me some focus, allows me to be in my stash, but to make some quicker decisions and get some lovely pages done and use those bits up instead of putting them back in my stash. So I think that might become something I do on a regular basis. Tell me what you think. Do you like that? We'll see a little bit better when I am able to share maybe the 4 pages with you, hopefully in next week's Freeze Friday or the one after. But let me know your thoughts on page kits, and would you like to see me continue doing them? I'm never going to do 20 page kits at a time. I am going to do with leftovers. My way of doing it would be leftovers of kits, do 2 or 3 page kits, carry them over and get them done. What do you think? So there you go. So that is May. I'm quite, no, that is, yes. Oh my goodness me. Yes, that was May. Quite happy with May. So where are we going to go in June? I don't know yet what the Rediscover Your Stash focus will be. That'll come out tomorrow. So we're going to add something to that. but Karen and I and the Freeze Gang. So we have our lovely mood board for June. Is that not gorgeous? Love it. These colors are gorgeous. These colors match my Heidi Swapp storyline chapters perfectly. So I think that is going to be fun. And then the product focus that Karen has given me is washi. But we've both agreed, washi, this is last chance cafe, my friend. Because here you go. Here's another one all stuck together. I can't do anything with. Here's one that's working beautifully. So there are a few. Here's a lovely little pink one working beautifully. Last Chance Cafe. I'm going to try and use as much as I possibly can. I'm then going to go through this bowl. I've said it before and I haven't done it, and really, really weed it out. Now, here is my happy realization with washi. This lovely one, which I had in my April How to Kill a kit, the kit based on Gingham Farm, carried it through to the page kits. And I've been using this one a lot. And you know what? It's, my goodness, look. It's almost, am I doing that right? It's almost done. I might actually finish a washi. If I do, I think I might have to scrapbook it. So, washi. Some other focuses that we have are florals. In Karen's kit, she has a lot of butterflies, hearts. So a nice, light, fun, spring and summery type focus that we have. So my stencil focuses for May are basically florals and text. This is one of my all-time, I love. This is a Prima stencil. I've not used it in a while. It's a very, very delicate. I love it. So that I am definitely going to use. I also have one of the Vicki Boutin florals, which is a fun one. And then I brought out the Vicki Boutin. It's not floral per se, it's more leaves, but I've not used it. I've seen it used, and it sort of goes with the nature, because I guess if we really look at it, between the hearts, the butterflies, the florals, and that kind of thing, we're talking nature. So I've added this stencil and my text. So I have a lot of Vicki Boutin stencils this month. The text, which I have already used, which you will see on my channel on Monday. This text might be a little bit trickier because it is actual words, which I could use depending on the context of the layout, but I could also just sort of use it, I think, in diagonal, and then it would be just fun gibberish. So we'll see. So those are some stencils that I got out for the month of May. I have this stamp set, and I've used this before. I used this on one of the Sketch Sundays. I think it might have been the 4th series on one of the Pumpkin Fest layouts that I did, where I punched out a whole bunch of these and created a background. So I've also brought in then obviously the floral punch that goes with it. Now I have some challenges for myself. Here is this gorgeous Altenew layering floral stamp. Look how beautiful it is. That I saw Sarah Scraps used, a year and a half, maybe more. Does this have, this is 2016. Please tell me, Sarah, it's not been that long, that you didn't buy it in 2016, show it on your channel, and that I've had it for 4 years, and I have not used it. Please tell me you discovered it a couple of years later. I don't, but I have never used this. I've always wanted to do layering. So keep me accountable in your comments here and there. Say, that layering stamp, I want to try and use that. Brought out another couple of embossing folders. This one is just a lovely, delicate background. This would be more, I think, for cards. This little tiny, I'm not sure whether you can see that all that well. I should have probably had a piece of colored cardstock, shouldn't I? Just a lovely, delicate floral. This is a little bit of a busier floral, and this would just be a fun border strip, wouldn't it? I need to try that. So a couple of floral embossing folders. And then last but not least, I got this lovely big die set that I have, this gorgeous stamp set and die that I have. You see where, oh, there's a die missing. The die that goes with this, I think, is missing out of here. I found this and I said, you know what? I'm going to do a card, you remember? And I haven't done the card yet. Need to do the card. So this lovely, as you know, I don't have an electronic die cutter. So, and I've actually backed this, I think, before. So I'm going to use that as sort of simile cut files, as if I didn't have enough Creative Cuts kits to use. Let's just move on. And then a very last gorgeous die set that I have as well, that I have never used, which is just full of awesome and gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies in all shapes and sizes. So get that done. So those are my Freeze focuses for June. Our Freeze Gang focuses. Some of the stuff I'm going to do with Karen. Still, of course, with Christy trying to use up all of those stickers. You're going to keep seeing those make quite a bit of an appearance. Some chipboard as well. So there you go. And I don't know, we never talk about this, but we always manage to get one Freeze Friday up on Friday. And this week, our champ was Kathy. She got the Freeze Friday up on Friday. I'm on Saturday. I honestly don't think that Christy will be able to have one up this week. She is moving, so it is a massive, already that she managed to get her challenge up in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party this weekend. Hats off to you, my lovely friend. Happy, happy moving. So I don't think you will be seeing a Freeze video from Christy this week, but Kathy got hers up on time yesterday, and I'm here today. Tell me, in any of these things that I have shown you, if you would like to give me a couple of challenges, specific challenges with any of these items, whether it be card related, TN related, layout related, please pop me down a comment below and I will try and take a couple of those challenges and do them in June. So I will see that lots and lots of activity up on my channel today, tomorrow, and all of next week. So, and I will see you with another Freeze Friday next week. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy, my friends. And thank you for being here. See you soon. Bye.